Congrats to Moorhead. Give their kids a lot of credit. I thought they made some tough plays, especially in the second half, and give their coaches credit. They made a little adjustment defensively that caused us some problems and created a lot of open shots because they played off a bunch of guys and I thought we really felt the pressure and one of the few games this year, especially at home, where we really had a hard time making a shot and then making some free throws. And some of that was the way they guarded us. They kind of dared us to shoot some, and we just haven't done as good a job as we need to. And this is my responsibility of offensive rebounding and being able to fight through some things when we have adversity shooting the basketball. So I thought our kids were ready to play. I thought we got off to the good start. Obviously, had a nice lead in the first half, played a bunch of guys, and then we got a little casual at the end of the first half and gave them some life. And I told our guys, these guys are the team that won their league. They're used to winning. They've won 20 games 3 years in a row, so they've got a really good culture, and they're going to fight. And, we just couldn't pull away, and that's a credit to them. They made enough plays and beat us. So, I'm disappointed for our players and feel like I let our team down tonight.
Brad, do you think there was some emotional drainage with you guys too?
Yeah, probably a little. Monday was really a hard day, and we're not going to use that as an excuse. We got outplayed tonight and we lost to a team that deserved to win. But yes, Monday was hard. I thought we were getting past it, and Tuesday was better, and I thought today we were fine. It just, but it was hard. Monday was a hard day.
Kind of curious timing with PJ deciding to test the NBA waters. Is that an unneeded distraction?
I don't think it was a big deal, to be honest. I don't think it had any bearing on anything. I don't think the timing was great. Obviously, he didn't really talk to his coach a whole lot about it. We've talked about it very briefly earlier, and I don't think he meant for it to be like that. But sometimes those things happen. A lot of people get involved, and but no, that had no bearing on today or anything like that.
Brad, Hunter and Brevin shooting 2 for 17. Just probably aren't going to win about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, right? Yeah, no. I mean, I bet 13 or 14 of them are good shots, right? And it's hard. There were a few shots that we took that were quick, right? And that's, some of our young guys, took a couple in the first half late when it's like, yeah, you're open, but you're open for a reason. Like there's, and so, we got baited into a little bit of it. We took the bait a couple times. But, I mean, Brevin and Hunter most nights are going to make, you don't have to make many more. I mean, if they make 5, we probably win the game. Obviously, we missed free throws. I mean, this is one of the few games this year where our team really, you could feel the pressure, and they felt it, and I couldn't get them to relax. I tried, and, but there was a clear, struggle offensively, and it wasn't like we were turning the ball over a bunch. We just couldn't make a shot. And sometimes when you're open and you feel pressure, being open is harder. So, again, give them credit. They had a plan that worked.
How hard did they make it denying getting the ball down to PJ in the low block?
I mean, a little, but they doubled him a lot. And early in the game, we were really good. It's funny. We went back and watched because we went back and watched our Virginia post-trap offense. There were 11 times. And like the first 5 times in the game against Virginia, we got good shots and missed them. And, we made some of those tonight. We got them out, did a couple things early in the game, got it. Then in the second half, I thought they did a nice job of just mixing it. Now, sometimes they didn't come, so PJ scored. But there was a possession or two late where PJ passed it when it was like, they're not doubling you. Like, go score. And so that, they changed it a little bit on him, had more success. But there was always people around because there was always extra bodies in the paint.
Hunter said you talked some about respecting the game. So at what point do you kind of feel like that flipped?
Well, I told our team at halftime that in that small stretch, we had a couple young guys out there, and we took some very quick shots. We had a lead, and things were some of the way they were guarding us, guys are open, and we took some very quick shots. And the young guys were kind of looking at me sideways like I'm wide open. And it's a little bit like guys, you got to understand the game. You got to respect the game, respect your opponent. And we just kind of, we didn't do that. And that's why the game came back to us at halftime. And they made a couple plays, and then you've created a monster a little bit because now they've got momentum and we're a little uneasy. Our crowd's a little uneasy. And if we don't get off to a great start, we're going to have our hands full. And, the longer the game went, the more the pressure was felt, and we didn't deliver tonight.
Seemed like it was hard for y'all to get out in transition to opportunities there.
Yeah, the way they play, and this was, they run long possessions. So you're on defense for 25 seconds a lot. And so you get a miss. Do you have the juice to kind of bust it down? I think they do a decent job of transition defense. I mean, obviously they're a good team. They're well coached. So it's not quite as easy. There were 3 or 4 times, though, that we had some numbers. One that sticks out is when Ian had the ball right in the middle of the court. It was like a 4-on-2, and we didn't score. We had another one late that we missed a wide-open 3. Brevin took one I thought was maybe one of his bad ones in a situation like that. And when you don't have as many, you're pressing a little bit, and I thought we did that.
Hunter's last game, so I guess how we kind of look back at the season. His career.
Yeah, I really thanked him in the locker room after the game and just told him, our young guys, if there's anybody to emulate, that's the guy that, his freshman year looked a lot like most of yours. And, you can't ask for more as a coach of a player to just give his heart and soul to your program and to the team and to me, and allow me to coach him, and for him to just keep getting better and, but always keeping the team first. I mean, he's a terrific young man. I'm just, I'm sad because I don't get to coach him anymore. But I'm grateful that I had the opportunity. And, this was a great group of kids. I hate that our season ended this way, and, I didn't do a good enough job with this team tonight. But I'm really proud of them. And we came together. We got a lot of things accomplished. Not all what we wanted, but I don't want this one poor performance to take away from what was a really good regular season.
Any more questions for Coach?
Hey, Brad.
Yep.
I got one here.
Sure.
Davis.
Yeah, Davis.
I'm just curious, you're losing at least 2 starters in Hunter and Brevin. Do you anticipate being pretty heavily involved in the portal, or do you feel good about the other guys you have on the roster?
Well, we feel good about the guys on the roster, but yeah, we're going to be involved in the portal. We don't, we only signed one high school guy early. And so we share numbers, first of all. Just, you got to have, there's 13 scholarships. I don't know if we'll use all 13. We didn't this year. But you're probably going to use 11 or 12. And so just based on numbers, we're going to look to add another player or two. And, depending on what's the right fit, how old they are, I don't know. Maybe one of them will be an older guy if we could find one that, can help a little bit. So, yes, I would anticipate us doing that.
Just follow up on that is a wing and guard
Probably, because obviously with Hunter and Brevin, you're looking at another perimeter player.
All good?
Guys, all right over there?